Well, good morning.
Hey guys.
How y'all doing this morning? And welcome in. We went down to the beach yesterday, and I've been down here 6 years, and this is the first year that the beach wasn't as crowded. It was crowded, you know, but East Beach usually has no parking space where you have to park and pay. And I said, where are the people, for spring break down here, it's crowded. So where are you guys? Come down. I know it's going to rain the rest of the week. It's going to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They've told us, so.
I have to tell you, I saw this TikTok yesterday of this like car rolling down past the beach, and I could almost feel and smell the salt air while I was watching that TikTok. Mm-hmm. It was so it was just so refreshing to see something like that. It kind of gets me in the mood, right?
To get on your next cruise.
No, it kind of gets me in the mood to go to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, going to the beach is my peace. We have a special spot.
We can't all live at the beach.
Oh.
And you know what's so funny is even people that live here, we really just don't go down there that often at all.
Not when the tourists are here anyway.
No, we stay clear of the tourists, but even on a regular basis, we'll take our dates down there and go to our favorite spot, eat our chicken nuggets and move on. And then like any other time, we're not there except for special holidays where the beach gets packed up and we can actually run a camera and show that people are here, Otherwise the beach just empties out and it's bone dry.
I mean, from where I live, Ocean City, Maryland, and the Delaware beaches, it's a pilgrimage every year. I mean, like Ocean City, Maryland is 10 miles long. It has over, I think it has over 25 million hotel rooms in a 10-mile period. And at any given time from Memorial Day to Labor Day, the population of that 10 miles is over 1 million people.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like that every year. It has been since I was, probably before I was born. But, it's what everybody looks forward to, around here every summer.
Yep. I know this Saturday it's going to be packed up though. As of right now, it's not that busy. I mean, it is a quick head turner from last week's situation. I've been showing you guys down there, all the parking is available and, it just looks really inviting. And now
you're going to be full.
You're going to be hard pressed to find a premier parking spot.
Yeah.
Now we did go down to Stewart Beach, which is the family beach. Just half of the parking lot was taken up. It wasn't full like it normally is. Spring break, you got all the other parking spots because they can bring alcohol. If you're caught with alcohol on Stewart Beach, the family beach, it's a fine automatically.
Yeah.
I think you get a ticket or a fine or something, But yeah, all the other spots were pretty well taken care of, except for East Beach. Like she said, this is where the channel where the cruise ships and the shipping ships come in. The channel parking lot was empty. It really was. We did a whole U-turn in it and came on back. But
that's unusual.
Very unusual. Even on the dead season, people are at least out there catching shots of the ship
and fishing,
coming and going and fishing and whatever. So I don't know. It's just weird this year. It's not as hopping as Galveston normally is.
But a man was walking with an alien.
He was with a blow up alien doll out of Fishtails, the carnival fishtail.
That's the kind of crazy stuff that happens at Myrtle. Right?
Yes.
That's the kind of crazy stuff that happens down at Myrtle Beach. That's why I'm telling you, Galveston is so much like Myrtle Beach. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much it is like that.
This blow up alien was at least 4 feet tall. I mean, it was ridiculously big. And I'm like, hey, it looks like Mardi Gras now. It was just crazy. But yeah, welcome in everybody to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl. Atop, we got Eddie and Scott. Good morning, gentlemen. What is in the cup today? I just want to know.
Just my standard coffee with a double shot of espresso.
But it's not cold brew. So yeah.
No, it's hot coffee still, right? Even though it's gonna be like 75 degrees here today, I'm not ready for cold brew yet. So
oh my God.
I know, I cannot believe. I know. I'm just like, I'm so excited. I called my mom.
Yeah, he is. He's going outside today, y'all.
Make sure you get outside today.
Yes, absolutely, because it is warming up around this camp. I know for sure. Welcome in #Team Replay. We always appreciate you guys coming back. As always, the show is about to be a zinger. But for those of you that are in here right now, good morning. Yo, Brooklyn in the house. Hit that like button, y'all. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. I know that's right.
The union rep.
The union rep. And let's see. Tinkerbell has made it in. I think that. Oh, no. This is from the YouTube side. That'll work. Good morning.
How did you do that? How did she do that?
She changed her profile picture on. I don't know. This is weird because that's her Facebook photo and it's showing up on the YouTube side. So I don't know. She says, good morning, everyone. It's a sunny day in Florida. Wishing each of you a great day.
Wishing you a great day. You had a great show. Y'all went overtime last night. Yeah. Naples. We were looking at you at TV, and then finally we said, let's get the phone and let them know that we're
right. It was that captivating. We didn't even want to comment. Yeah. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Good morning.
Ivory and fossils have arrived from the north.
Yeah, let us know what the deal is up
I think she's in Facebook. Think about it.
Oh, it says YouTube though, doesn't it?
It's got a YouTube symbol on it. That's what threw me off. Because I know that that's her profile picture on Facebook for sure.
Yeah.
And let's see. PK Adventure Travels. Welcome back.
Welcome in.
What's up? We must be doing something right. They came back.
Danny D. No.
Yay. Hey. Danny D, the spectacular supporter.
Yes.
Hi. Good morning.
How you been?
Trouble. A small package of trouble right there.
A small package.
And your little dog too. Wow, Eddie, come on.
Every time I see a dog that looks like that dog, I think
of
Danny D. So.
And before we go further, if you haven't seen Eddie, which is not, I don't know how he did it, but it's a TikTok, and he's dancing. Oh my God. We played that over and over and over and over. He's getting down.
He's getting views.
Yes.
From
there
us.
There is definitely a TikToker out there that is spamming the crap out of my For You page.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's Eddie Lugo Studios.
I don't know how he did it, but he was doing it, and it was at Paradise Beach, looked like.
No, that wasn't him. That was a lady.
Yeah.
That is overlaid over the video that he took at Paradise Beach, and yeah, she was getting down, man. Yes, absolutely.
I must have been asleep when that happened.
Well, you take a video, and then in post, you can do that in post.
Oh, but I didn't see him do that. I was asleep.
Okay.
I was doing my nap time at Paradise Beach.
You did a lot of sleeping at Paradise Beach.
I have a picture of you laid out on the lounge chair, like.
In one of these Scott dancing videos, you and Alice are both back there laid out on the loungers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that is the one thing. Like they were like, and Alice at least Alice threw her hand up to shield from the sun so that she could watch the show. Right. Cheryl was just like, I can't even be bothered.
She was really knocked out.
I was really knocked out.
Yep. Kathy Mills, good morning.
It was a great juice. The grape juice,
Grape juice and fruit.
laid me out. That's all I
Yep.
needed.
You want to be a pier runner?
She had to catch the replay on it because she just would not. She just laid there.
I did. I was
Yep.
asleep.
Cruising with Keith came in with a cruise countdown. Good morning, Keith. It says, good morning, everyone. 72 days to my cruise and 199 for the following
Oh,
one.
my
I know
God.
that's right. Ooh. Ahoy there, Captain Billy J. Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. In here. Who let that guy in here?
Cruising with Calandra says, good morning, watching you guys and the Starship launch.
Yes.
That'll work.
All right.
360. Yeah. I can't remember how many men are going up, or yeah, I can't remember, but they were all holding their arms like this. It's a certain reason why they do that.
Waiting. They're ready to go. They are.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
They just cross their arms and they just stand there.
Yeah, like we're ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Because hey, if there's anything I know about the service, it's hurry up and wait. You hurry up to get to your destination, and then you wait for ungodly long periods of time. And it's called hurry up and wait. That's the mentality, and it will cause you to do something like this. It's like, okay, what's really going on now? So why do we have to hurry up to get here? I don't know. I always ask questions like that. Controversial cruising. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith.
What's up?
Good morning, Scott.
Yep.
Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
What is on the stove today? Let us know.
Hey, Tiffany.
Especially if it's a soup or a stew or something that warms the innards.
I've done that this week. I'm not doing no more cooking.
Oh, here we go. Tanisha has made it in. Leonard Family Fun. Good morning. And she says, good morning. It's Happy World Kidney Day. National Write Down Your Story Day. National Children's Craft Day. National Learn About Butterflies Day. National Pie Day, maybe? P-I? Yeah.
They talked about it on the news this morning.
And National Potato Chip Day. Hey, hey.
You got me.
My doctor is going to be mad at me. Celebrate accordingly.
Yes.
Yep.
And our girls, they love crafts. Grace and Hannah.
Coloring, crafts, just anything you put together.
They love it.
In art
they
form.
Love crafts. Love it.
Yep. Captain Billy J. Travels says, I live 15 minutes from a beautiful beach, Pensacola Beach on the Gulf of Mexico. I've lived here 8 years and only been there a handful of times because I burn easily, dealing with tourists and too hot and humid. Captain, we in the same position. I stay in the car whenever we go down there.
I know, but I think to myself, why live there then?
Well, hey,
I mean, after 8 years, you gotta get used to. You gotta be used to it.
I just think, why live there, right? But listen, I'm landlocked, right? So that's easy for me to say because I don't live there, right?
But when you're here all the time,
think to myself, why live there if you're not going to like immerse yourself in it? Right?
Okay, but here's the thing: taking a 30-minute drive across the island down Seawall Boulevard is just like me getting out the car for 15 minutes and appreciating the sound, the waves, the environment, and all of that. It's just the same, but I'm in the comfort of the car, and I got full shade over my head. That's the difference for me.
And I asked him because I see people laying out in the sun and all of this, and he puts all this protective stuff on his body, and I said, why can't you go out there and lay out? Because I like to lay out in the sun. But he doesn't.
You will never catch me laying out in the sun. I'm ducking the sun, even in port, Yeah,
even in port.
I'm ducking the sun. You're going to find me in the shade. I'm not going out there in the water, and I am not laying out in the sun. I will cook.
Yeah, he does.
15 minutes and I'm burnt. I'm done.
On that celebration, he did get burnt.
On my feet. Captain Billy J. Travels says, a 4-foot blow-up alien that's taller than Eddie. Oh, here we go. Cold brew. Elizabeth is in the house. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Good morning.
He's been drinking cold brew this whole week. So
really,
she's getting ready for that cruise.
Yes, she is. So jelly.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Tinkerbell says, yes, this is my regular YouTube name, LOL, and she is flying incognito.
Okay, then.
I know that's right. And another celebrity has made it into the chat. Tammy.
Happy Pie Day. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Pie Day.
Yeah, on the News Today show, they talked about that.
Yep. Kim, your brother is just fine, and the weather is absolutely perfect. Absolutely. Good morning.
And welcome.
Yeah, welcome in.
Yes. Hi, Kim.
Oh, okay. Here we go. She switched back to her regular Tinkerbell channel.
Okay.
Here we go.
Stop doing that. You're confusing me.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Okay, PK Adventure Travel says, ha ha ha, 2 days in a row. I'm normally deep into work and forget to pop on, but I remember today. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And listen, I just want to say this too. If you guys have not checked out PK Adventure Travel's videos, because when I think about it all the time, they take some of the most amazing trips, right?
Yes.
They did this cold winter trip to Tennessee. I mean, I was like, oh man, it would have been so amazing to be there. They always have a great time, and they're taking these great trips. They're giving me amazing ideas for trips on my own. They just have a really great rapport with each other, really great videos. Definitely go and check out their channel.
Okay.
Mike and Randa says it's 29 degrees here with a high of 51 and cloudy. By next week, it is going to be in the 60s. I know y'all are excited about that.
Yes, that's
for
great.
sure.
Great weather.
Oh, okay. And Cruising with Keith is speaking on the TikTok controversy that is going on right now. In 6 months, there might not be TikTok, but you know what there will be? Instagram Reels. And
Threads.
And Threads.
I love Threads.
And YouTube Shorts, and still ways that you can share your up and down short content. So we suggest that everybody behave as though this is going to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, there will be TikTok.
Yeah.
The problem is that it'll be taken over by some American-based conglomerate. And I already think from the very early days to now, I already think that TikTok has way too many ads. And then there'll just be a ton more ads on it to the point where I will just never want to look at it again.
Right.
And then for me, this is the only reason I don't like TikTok. I get these messages. Hey, beautiful. Hey, gorgeous. And I said, I'm not any of those things.
But you got the best smile on YouTube.
Stop. And then, how's your day going? I got 99 messages of that. And I don't even read. I mean, the thing says 99 plus.
Are you really quoting Jay-Z at this point? You got 99 problems, but ain't one.
I don't know this.
Take them off. Take them notifications. Cut them off.
Yes.
Block them.
Oh, my notifications. I need to do that.
But
there you go.
Yeah, just turn off the notifications for sure. Cruising on the High Seas
and Travel
has made it into the chat. Good morning.
What's up, Rob?
Yeah, Mayhem and Miracles has made it in too.
Good morning, Masha.
Good
She had a
morning.
birthday. Did y'all know she had a birthday the other day?
Yep.
No,
I did not know that.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yes. 2 days ago, she had a birthday. We were watching
many more.
Her live stream. Yeah, she had a happy birthday live stream.
Yes.
Facebook user has made it into the house. Good morning from the Cruise Nuts.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cruise Nuts.
Hello. Oh, okay. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Where and what will you be doing? I know I'll be live and hopefully I have a guest on the screen with me. Well, that'll work. Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning.
What's that?
Oh, and I'm catching a plane. I am catching a plane, ladies and gentlemen. Meatloaf.
Oh, you going?
I'm going to Canada for some home cooking.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
That's what Alex had in Helen Saturday night at the restaurant, Opera House that we went. That's what she had, meatloaf. I didn't even saw it. This is how quick she ate it.
Oh wow.
All I got was a pretzel because I was full from lunch earlier that day. And by the time I broke that pretzel apart and dipped it in cheese and ate it, she was done.
Mhm.
I saw the plate come to the table, and that was it.
Happy Pie Day.
Wow.
Happy Pie Day.
Yes. Happy
It was
Pie
like
Day.
a raw kind of thing.
You know, we got to celebrate with pie, meatloaf and pie.
No, they're talking about the pie numbers.
I'm adding the E.
Those
those threes look like E's to me. I don't know. You just
Go with that apple pie.
yeah. There
Get
we
some
go.
vanilla ice cream and make it a la mode like they do on the logo or Sheehan's.
Yes.
Warm too.
Oh, we were looking at Holland America or another cruise, a bougie cruise line, and they say you can make your own sundae.
Yes, on Holland America.
I think it was Holland America.
It is Holland America.
Yes.
Yes, we've been we've been all over.
I'm still crying over those every night that you guys had that Sunday ice cream, and I'm like, no, I can't have that.
Oh,
every night that was our thing.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I had.
Captain Billy J Travels says it's nice to look at the beach from my car in the air conditioning or from my phone inside the house.
No, I like to sit out on the beach. I do. I like to sit out. I like to get out and hear the waves and oh man.
I like to park at Kroger and look at it right there across seawall. Seriously, because our signature Kroger is right there on the seawall.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is go to Kroger, roll the windows down.
It's obviously your business, right? But you should maybe think about living someplace really boring like where I live.
Oh, no.
Right? Because then you can just, there's nothing to do ever but stay in,
right?
The air conditioning. So
I know. Here we go. Ma'am in Miracle says, the sun is so bad for your skin.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yep. And here we go. Embarkation Nation. I was hoping you guys would say something. I agree with this. We drive on Port A all the time with the windows down, but in the car with the air conditioning and shade.
Oh man. Yes. And me and the kids, we get out.
They do. Yeah, to each his own. I mean, they can do that, but not me.
Grace says, Dad, you got something for me to put on my skin?
Should have did it before you left the house. So sorry, but that stuff will explode in the car. With all the heat we got, the interior temperature of the car can rise up to 140 degrees within an hour. So any liquids that you have in the car will blow up. I had a bottle of Rain-X explode on me in the car, and it went from the front dash. I left it on the front dash and then ended up on the back window. And Rain-X is just everywhere inside the car. It was terrible. Ma'am in Miracle says, I'm finding the shade right away. I know that's right. Yes.
I mean, I'm jumping ahead in the chat here, but I'm telling you, Tam, right? Like if I lived right there, I would be there all the time.
Me too.
Like seriously, I mean, my sister said down here, she's like, I'm sorry, if I lived that close to the beach, I would be there every day. I know.
And we go
after
out.
A while, you get sick of it.
The ones
like me, I lived on I grew up in North Miami Beach. Ask me how many times I went to the beach.
Not many.
I lived in Brooklyn. How many times I went to Times Square?
Not many.
Wow, you just don't even think about it anymore.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I go out here on the
Puerto Rico. I lived in Puerto Rico 6 years. Ask me how many times I went to the beach or up in the mountains to a river.
Yep.
And that's what I do before the show. I go out the front door and look at the water,
Okay, here is a cruising question. If Embarkation Nation asks, when on NCL, have any of you had the Starbucks package? If you did, how often could you get a drink?
I did not have necessarily just this. This last cruise I just got off of last week. I had like the full premium drink package, which included Starbucks. And you could just keep going. So there were quite a few times too where like I ordered a drink and walked and it didn't like it and went to another bar and just ordered another drink. Like there wasn't that like time thing that they have on some of the other lines. And there were multiple days where I got, like regular coffees, and like I got a coffee, and then like just a little bit later I would get like a cold brew or something like that or whatever. So I mean, you can get it as often as you want. So there was no limit on NCL that I was aware of. So.
Same thing with soda. I had on NCL. I had the soda package. I would go from bar to bar and get a soda.
Yep.
Unlimited. We were sitting.
Me, I don't get the packages. I just, if I'm in the mood if I'm not near the buffet area or O'Sheehan's, and I just happen to be in the atrium, I just go to Starbucks, get me a large one, and that's it. One and one. But maybe I usually get one per day. That's why it's like it cost me like $5-6.
Yeah.
No, that's what I had. But
and they're priced exactly the same like they are out here in the real world.
Even a gift card from Starbucks on the outside, you could use it there too.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the same at on Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean, a lot of the bigger, newer ships on Royal Caribbean have like a full Starbucks kiosk like they do on the NCL ships, and same thing is true there. You can use your regular, normal Starbucks account at that Starbucks. So.
Yep. We need a Java Blue Cafe out here. That way we can run that on Carnival.
I think the only thing you can't use is rewards at the ship Starbucks. So you couldn't use like stars to pay for something or whatever, but you can still use your like normal card. So, yeah.
PK Adventure Travel says, I bought a special cold brew filter jug on Amazon. It's about time to start brewing it here in Florida.
Yeah, so I used to use those jugs as well, and then I just decided to take out a second mortgage and buy one of these really expensive bougie machines,
right?
That actually brews the cold brew itself straight into the cup. But those jugs do work really well.
Yep. On Deck with CB has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. And how's
it? How you doing?
Oh, snap. Midlife Travels has made it back. Good morning.
Hi, Midlife. Hola.
And here we go. Captain Billy J says, Cheryl, just block Eddie from TikTok. Problem solved. With all the messages. Yep. Leonard Family Fun says, I get those hey messages on Instagram all the time. I'm like, go somewhere, please. I'm not interested at all.
Okay, I'm not interested.
Yep.
I'm going to tell them I'm not really a woman.
There is a way that you can get rid of them quickly.
Right?
Pretend to be a man.
That's what I'm going to do.
That'll work. Hey, that's a pro tip for the ladies out there. Pretend to be a man. There it is.
I have something. Too bad it's not Friday night because
okay.
I mean, hey, we could save that. Okay. Yes. How to successfully block people from social media. That's a good show idea. We can go for 3 hours on that one because I got plenty to say. I really do. Here we go. Oh, wow. No. First, this one, Shepherd's Pie Day.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my God! Play that one.
Me on.
Play that one, Scott, the Reverend.
I don't have it on this stream deck.
Oh, I wish you did because
I know. You know what? I have to unify. I have to unify the stream decks for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Because that's what I'm saying to this right here.
On to that.
Shepherd's Pie is awesome. I love it. Love it.
I mean, shepherd's pie is okay. All right. I don't hate it. My wife loves it way more than I do.
Yes.
I like it.
It's a brown gravy thing, man. Anything with brown gravy, I'm down.
Yeah.
That's how you get me right there. Brown gravy. And then this one is not helping at all. Leonard Family Fun. I'm making cube steak, gravy with rice, and biscuits Saturday per Bobby's request. Won't be going out after that meal. I know that's right.
That's him. Man.
And check this out. Howie Cruz made it back. Good morning and happy Pie Day.
Jules. ¿Qué pasa?
Yes. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Traveling with Tinkerbell is talking about my favorite port. Soon we can eat key lime pie day in Key West. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. 228 days.
Not going down.
Yep.
When it gets to be 200, I'm gonna really go crazy.
That is such an
I believe congratulations are in order here. Good morning, everyone driving and listening. Congratulations on the 3K subs, Eddie.
Oh, good morning. Thank you. Yahoo.
That's right. You get balloons, good sir. Oh yeah, they were talking about you last night on the show, Scott. Last night on Across the Waves,
they did. Oh, let me tell you.
At the end of the show,
okay, I just before you say anything, I just want to apologize for not being there. I got like a million. I mean, I usually have a lot of things going on, but I really have a lot of things going on last night, and I was down in the studio getting my second studio set up within the studio, and I just didn't have time to do any of it. But I do plan on watching the replay.
That's all good. We got you.
At the end of the show, the host of Across the Waves, they did the Scott dance.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
That's how they ended the show. Even Keith did it. Everybody did it.
I can't wait to see it.
Everybody did it, man. That was wonderful.
That's right. Captain Billy J says, I moved to Florida by the beach thinking I would go there 2 to 3 times a week, but life gets in the way and takes too much effort to go there. And plus, you don't want to be responsible for all of the sand being in the car. You know, we drove down the seawall yesterday. The kids are asking, hey, when are we going back to the beach? I said, you're going to have to wait on your brother for that one because ain't no sand going to get in this car. Not at all.
I still have sand in one of my backpacks from one of my cruises, right? And I refuse to shake it out because it just reminds me of that amazing day.
Yeah. And Tammy said, I live with a creek in my backyard. I couldn't live anywhere that didn't have water in close vicinity.
Right.
I like to be able to hear it and see it. My happy element. Yes.
That's my happy place too, Tammy.
Seeing water really does piece you out.
I go out the back door before I come on camera. I go out the back door every morning and just look at the water. You know, just look at the water. That's what I do.
And Captain Billy J says a cold brew for Scott is a drink with a temperature of 100 degrees or higher.
Yep, you got that right, Captain. Because when they were talking about 140 degrees inside their car, I'm like,
okay,
it's too high.
So we are all caught up in the chat, and we have a visitor in town today. Actually, we do, and it is none other than the mouse. Is here, has made it into Galveston. The Disney Wish is
looks
here.
Looks down there again today.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it's cloudy.
Yeah, cloudy. We are waking up to 70 degrees with mostly cloudy skies and 95% humidity. Today, if you are sailing away on the Disney Magic, your sail away forecast is as follows. 73 degrees Fahrenheit with 89% humidity and scattered thunderstorms. So it's going to get messy.
It is.
Where is everybody else? The Breeze is in Progresso. The Dream is in Nassau.
I love Progresso.
The Jubilee is at sea. The Magic is here. The Norwegian Prima is at sea. The Regal Princess is in Honduras. The Harmony is in Costa Maya. Oh, the Voyager's here too. Hang on. Let me switch up. I did not know. Hang on. Let me switch back to the mouse here. And then
please don't tell the kids.
Go down.
Disney is here.
I know, right? Let me see. Let me hit the Marina cam. And there she is. The Harmony of the Seas. And yeah, it's dark down there.
Yeah.
Is that Voyager or Harmony?
Voyager.
Yeah.
Harmony. Wait, Harmony's Oasis, man.
Yeah, I know. You just said Harmony, though.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
Voyager. Yeah. Wait. Where's the list?
It's definitely Voyager.
Voyager of the Seas. Okay, my bad.
Voyager.
My bad. Okay, yes, that is the
It's
Voyager.
about the aft.
Yep.
Look at that big aft.
No, the Harmony's got a bigger aft.
Mhm.
It's got a double aft. Actually, it's got the two butt cheeks instead of just the one big butt cheek. Yep. TNT's Adventures to Sea has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And they came in with a cruise countdown, 66 days, and we sail on the breakaway.
Oh, see how many people are going on the NCL? Oh my
Mhm.
God, almost a lot of people. We're going to, but
Yep.
we're going on the escape.
Yeah. And they said, Eddie, was cool to see you. Sorry we didn't have much time to spend together.
Yep.
And,
Chicago.
and we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Jeremy Go. Welcome, everybody, to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is no different. We are looking at Thursday, March 14th, and on this day in history in 1681, German composer George Philipp Telemann, who wrote both sacred and secular music, but was most admired for his church compositions, was born in Magdeburg, Brandenburg. Wow. Is that in Pennsylvania? I just want to know because y'all got a lot of bergs up there.
We are the home of the Bergs, the Vills, and the Dales.
That's right.
Okay.
In 1794, American inventor Eli Whitney received a patent for the cotton gin. In 1826, the first Pan American Conference convened in Panama with representatives from Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and Central America in attendance. In 1864, celebrated American railroad engineer Casey Jones was born in southeastern Missouri. In 1879, German-American physicist Albert Einstein, one of the most creative intellects in human history, known for his groundbreaking theories of relativity, was born in Ulm, Germany. In 1883, historian and revolutionary Karl Marx, who wrote the Communist Manifesto, died at the age of 64. In 1899, German military official Ferdinand Graf von Zeppelin received a U.S. patent for a navigable balloon. The first Zeppelin made its initial flight the following year. In 1951, United Nations forces recaptured Seoul during the Korean War. In 1964, the first courtroom verdict to be televised in the United States, Jack Ruby, was found guilty of the murder of Lee Harvey Oswald, assassin of U.S. President John F. Kennedy. In 2016, English composer and conductor Sir Peter Maxwell Davies, whose powerfully innovative music made him one of the most influential composers of the 20th century, died at the age of 81. And finally, in 2018, English theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking, who was best known for his work on the physics of black holes and for the book A Brief History of Time from the Big Bang to Black Holes, died at the age of 76. And that will do it for Jeremy. Yep. And Danny D left us a hashtag here in the chat, butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks.
I know that's right. Mike and Rihanna says 625 days till the Norwegian Joy.
Everybody's
Long
going on NCL.
NCL is where it's at.
I'm telling you.
Yep. All righty, guys. So we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Yay. Oh, God.
Good news with
It hit you again.
So literally just 24 hours later, I have a follow-up to one of yesterday's news stories. Royal Caribbean suspends all visits to Labadee, Haiti.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So Royal Caribbean International has begun reaching out to guests booked on sailings with visits to the private destination of Labadee to notify them that the port is no longer to be visited at this time. Following a recent prison break during which approximately 4,000 inmates escaped from 2 separate prison facilities in Haiti. Due to the evolving situation in Haiti and an abundance of caution, we're temporarily suspending our visits to Labadee for our entire fleet. Safety is always the first priority aboard any cruise ship, whether that be inclement weather, such as during hurricane season, due to global tensions, those impacting sailings in the Red Sea, or crime and violence at a port of call, such as what is impacting Labadee. It should be noted that Labadee is on the nation's north shore, 128 miles or a 6.5-hour drive to Labadee, but out of an abundance of caution, the port in itself, even though it is secure with private barriers and additional manned security, growing concern among guests has prompted this action from Royal Caribbean. So it says here the last ship to visit Labadee was the Freedom of the Seas. It visited yesterday on March 13th. The first ships to be affected by the cancellation are the Oasis of the Seas, the Symphony of the Seas, and the Adventure of the Seas, all of which are already underway and will be enjoying an extra day at sea. So it says here, in addition to each ship adding extra time at ports of call where possible to give passengers more time in that destination. This can give the guests time to take advantage of longer shore tours, both in the morning and the afternoon, simply provide more time to enjoy local shopping, restaurants, and attractions. Royal Caribbean does note that the suspension of visits to Labadee is intended to be temporary, and further sailings will continue to be evaluated in the days ahead. Each visit will make to make the choice a little bit safer for passengers. Upcoming sailings on board the Mariner of the Seas, the Explorer of the Seas, and the Grandeur of the Seas have already had those ports canceled, and I believe they will actually be going to Coco Cay instead. So it says here they will continue these suspensions on a rolling 3-day basis, or a rolling 7-day basis, with a 3-day notice to any affected upcoming sailing. So it says here, it is somewhat surprising that Royal Caribbean made the decision outright to cancel complete visits to Labadee just 1 day after canceling select shore tours at the destination. While not all tours were canceled, most options that had any potential to stray from the immediate vicinity of the port were canceled and or adjusted otherwise. So very interesting that would come just 24 hours later, but at least they did make that decision and did not kind of take a wait and see kind of approach to it. So moving on, I'm very, very excited about this. New transportation option coming to Port Canaveral. So it says here, Brightline and the city of Coca have announced a new station for the high-speed rail in Brevard County. At the Coca Curve, where the trains naturally slow to turn from the west, or from the east-west to the north-south. That curve is located at the intersection of US 1 and State Route 528, otherwise known as the Beachline Expressway. which incidentally is the road that leads directly to Port Canaveral. Brightline is ready to begin the formal process with the Space Coast stakeholders to fulfill our vision for the Brevard County Station. As it says here, the Space Coast, Brevard County City of Coca, and other community leaders have started to bring the region together to identify potential federal, state, and local resources for a station to be located in Coca. We agree that the time is now to finalize the plan. The new station could make it faster and more efficient for travelers to reach the cruise port without relying on lengthy shuttle services or getting stuck in traffic. Snowers. Orlando International Airport is approximately 45 to 60-minute drive from Port Canaveral, depending on traffic. But the train can make the trip in a fraction of the time and isn't impacted by traffic. So this would give passengers more flexibility with the pre and post travel arrangements and a time and timing for flights. Plus, the train's connection to South Florida, including Fort Lauderdale and Miami, also give cruise guests more options which airports they may choose to get to and from their cruise. So Port Canaveral is also welcoming to the idea of new Brightline station and how it will facilitate cruise guests reaching the port. So funding is yet to come for the project. And they are working, and it says here, likely to take several years to complete and open for operations, but still exciting news nonetheless. It's going to be only 8 miles from the actual port, which I think is plenty close for an Uber ride. So you'll be able to, and there's a Brightline station at the airport. So you'll be able to fly into Orlando and just take the Brightline out to the Coca station and then just a quick Uber ride over to the ship. And of course, the other way around. I will be using it every single time. I mean, barring some unforeseen circumstance, I will probably never take the shuttle bus back to the airport ever again. And I obviously I will be for the foreseeable future because it's going to be several years. But once that is up and running, I will be taking Brightline every single time. I absolutely, those of you know, when I'm sailing from the Northeast, I usually take the train up to New York City, and I love taking the train. I think it is a super efficient way of travel. Very exciting. It's never a dull moment, always something different to see out the window. And I'm really excited about Brightline coming to Port Canaveral.
And that's the way the news goes.
That's right. And speaking of the news, we got 2 sponsors. Danny D has reported that the news today was sponsored by none other than Butter Toast and Dancing Scott. And we want to thank Eddie Lugo Studios for sending us this image that was sent to him by someone else. We bring in Butter Toast back to the show and the constant conversation about this.
Swoop.
Yeah, and Swoop Like Me has made it into the chat. Good morning,
Swoop.
Scott. I think something happened to Scott. Canadian Family Life. Good morning. Welcome in.
And it is pronounced Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach. Yeah, I was going to ask that. Hey, friend, Antoinette at Fun has made it in. Hello.
No, it's Cocoa Beach, but the actual town is not Cocoa Beach where the station is coming. It's Coca.
Coca.
Cocoa.
Okay. Well, that'll work.
Hey, Antoinette. Good morning, pretty girl.
And Captain Billy J. Travel says, I just had butter muffins.
Oh, wow.
That'll work. Yeah, we bring
butter those cheeks.
Yeah, butter cheeks.
Butter cheeks.
Is this after dark? Oh, I'm out of uniform. I need the logo here. I do. I need the promo shirt on. Wow.
My shirt is already packed. I packed it yesterday, so don't expect me to be in uniform.
For what?
For Oh my God. That booze cruise, that's a secret, but it's not a secret anymore because they have until July to pay it off. So go, Eddie.
Yep. And Captain,
7 months without cruise. You already packed it?
the
Yeah.
packing is real.
Yes.
The packing is real. It's our bags are right next to the studio.
And we're ready to go.
Right here.
We're ready to go. We're ready to get on Southwest.
Mm-hmm. And Captain Billy J says they should rename Cocoa Beach to Cocoa Butter Toast.
Yes.
Yes. That's for you, Captain.
I love the Captain. Y'all better stop.
And you just spoke about it, but let's let the genius, the host of the cruise,
the union rep.
Yeah, the union rep and our shipmate, Eddie Lugo Studios, talk about it.
Well, here we go, October 28th this year. And we still got cabins available. So hop, and get in touch with Senor Bruce McMillan at Ocean to Ocean Travel. So you can get your cabin going. We got some cabins left. So go ahead and take care and advantage of it. So what are we going to do? We're going to take off on the Carnival Paradise, leaving out of Tampa, Florida, on a Monday morning for a 6-day cruise. We're going to go down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman, man. Yes, we're going to have some key lime pie, some who knows what else kind of trouble we're going to get ourselves into in Key West. And then more trouble in Montego Bay and Grand Cayman. We're also celebrating Jeremy, Scott, and Mike from Cruise Nuts' birthdays. We're going to be celebrating that. It's going to be a Halloween week. So more Halloween candy stuff going on. Thingy Bell is going to be part of that too. Ross is coming along. James Denise and his wife Cindy will be there. A bunch of other people are coming along too. Controversial Cruising, Scott, his aunt and uncle, June and Brady will be there also. Alice will be there too. And all of us from the show here will be there. So come along, get in touch with Bruce and get yourself going. So the sooner you call, the sooner you get into this. So check out this video.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
And Scott asked a question here in the headline. It says, have or will you use Brightline when cruising?
Yeah, so I used Brightline one time. I used it from Miami to West Palm Beach to get from the Carnival Celebration to the Margaritaville Sea Paradise, right? So, and it was an absolutely fantastic experience. I mean, I cannot say enough about how amazing that experience was. The entire process, the Miami station, very big and efficient, just really incredible. And they've opened up even more stations through that. It was still really practically brand new at that time, and we passed through a lot of stations that were still in the process of being completed. I know that those are open since. Really super excited about it. Cannot wait for it to open in Port Canaveral. So,
yep. Eddie.
About the train, I don't know. We'll find out once the whole construction gets taken care of. We'll see if we'll be running around in it. I know that I don't have anything going on out of Port Canaveral or flying to Orlando anytime soon. So I know we're leaving out of Miami in May next year. So I'll be driving down to my brother's house, leave the car there, and have him take us to the Port of Miami. You never know. We'll eventually, maybe in the future, we'll take the train. But for right now, I'm gonna be driving everywhere. Even to our cruise now coming up in June in out of Jersey, we are driving up to Jersey. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cool. I know for us, we've never used Brightline,
But we will.
but we will. If we cruise out of Florida, and especially Port Canaveral, because if the station is going to be up close to Cocoa Beach, we know this perfect place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember the name of it. It's where we stayed last time, but they got this incredible breakfast, and it's included. I found out that the hotel that we're staying at for the Booze 2.0 doesn't offer complimentary breakfast. You have to pay for this mess. Yeah, I know. It blew my mind. It's like, wait a minute, they're charging for continental breakfast? Never heard of that in all my life. But yeah, Brightline, where I know I'm super excited about it. It'll be a different type of log. From what I understand, it's high speed and it's cheap too. I was on the phone with Rob and we priced it together because he was considering taking Brightline from Fort Lauderdale down to Miami, and we priced it. It's $34. You know, it's not that much. So yeah, we will actually consider that going back out of Port Canaveral, especially on Baby's Princess cruise. We're working on our princess training right now. And, as tedious as it is, from what we understand, there's a pot of gold at the end of the Rainbow, which is a free cruise. And I know that it's probably going to have to be out of Florida, considering that we only have one princess cruise that comes here. But we're hoping
that we can get on the one here.
Yeah, if we get on the one here, then it'll be just a simple taxi ride down to the port, and then we'll jump on. But yeah, we are excited about Brightline as well.
I mean, with parking getting so crazy expensive at the ports, especially these northeastern ports, right? So Bayonne costs about $210 to park for a 7-day cruise, but Manhattan and Brooklyn cruise terminals is like almost double that, right? To park for 7 days. It's crazy, insane, right? So you figure the train becomes way more appealing in that situation. And of course, it's only going to keep getting worse, especially in the Northeast here, because parking is at a premium in these ports. So in any event, like I said, super excited about it. I had hoped by now that they would actually be working on the Tampa extension. A Brightline from Orlando, but they haven't even started to break ground on that yet. So of course that's going to be, sometime coming as well. But I'm sure we'll eventually get there, and then that will definitely be an option as well. So
yes,
Controversial Cruising says yes, I will use Brightline, and I have.
And he has.
Yep. And not sure if there's a video up on his channel yet about it, but yeah, there probably is. Mike and Rana said we would use the Brightline, and Captain Billy J.
I was working in Florida, doing a brand new West Marine in Lantana, Florida, in the Palm Beach County area. That's where they were testing out the Brightline, and that thing every 20 minutes was flying by.
And Captain Billy J says, I'll use Brightline when we move down to the Central Florida area.
Okay.
I can't wait to use Brightline.
CME Traveling has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, sir? ¿Qué pasa, Cortano? Cortano? Yeah, he's probably cursing me out.
Somebody's on a Windows PC. Cortana. Oh man, I think that was the original OG bot that we talk to every day. I don't know. Cortana's been around.
I never used Cortana, and if I always just turned it off.
Me too.
Oh, Jeremy, by the way, we stayed at a Holiday Inn in Roanoke doing a remodel at a store there, and they charge for breakfast $12 every morning.
Terrible.
The Holiday Inn
I can't
Limited. Yeah.
Oh, in Tampa, we opted to stay for 2.0. We opted to stay at the Riverwalk Tampa Inn or something like that. It's a
What's the name of it?
I don't know. It has Riverwalk in the name. So we're on the Riverwalk. It's a very nice place, reasonably priced. But yeah, they're charging for the breakfast.
Yeah, I have not figured out my Tampa hotel yet, though. I mean, I have everything else down, but I have not figured out my Tampa hotel yet.
I think we are at a Quality Inn in Ybor City.
Yeah, mine. I tend to stay in Marriott's and Hilton's. So
well, this is Curio.
Option.
This is Hilton. It's Curio Collection by Hilton.
Yeah.
And it's Hotel Tampa Riverwalk.
Nice.
That's where we're at. And so yeah, we already reserved it. So
we looked at the video on YouTube to see this lady's.
Yeah, they were down there for a Tampa game or something like that during Christmas. But I know that it's probably going to be decorated for Halloween, and it's a nice place, very nice place. Howie Cruise. CME said he was doing laundry, and I just have to stop here. Howie Cruise says, "Hey there, see me traveling. Some laundry. Same laundry never ends. These kids need to stop changing clothes 15 times a day and eating." We share that same sentiment.
That it's a spring break for us, and let me tell you, if that refrigerator hasn't been open 2,000 times. It's been open 40,000 times.
You ain't never lying, man. We got 4 days left for spring break.
Oh God,
I've been counting them down.
You've been counting them. And then last night, I was a little bit smarter than Hannah. I said, "Girl, you've been playing with your siblings. Why don't you sleep in there with them in your bed?
Sleep in your bed, please."
And she did. I said, "We'll even take a picture and put it on the family chat," and it worked. Because she likes to be in there with us, so we said no.
Okay, here we go.
Tonight,
Tinkerbell says, "I think we should all do a dinner the night before the cruise."
Okay, we're flying in.
Since you're the resident,
the day before.
Since you're the resident, we are strongly relying on you because our situation out of NOLA for Booze 1.0 was a very messy one, to say the very least. We found a great deal on Orbitz, for a nicely priced room. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. But we went out and tried to find a place to eat. We were just completely lost. It's New Orleans, and I'm Googling this, that, and the other. And we just ended up right back there at the room where there was an IHOP or Denny's. I can't remember which one, but we ate there the night before the cruise. And
so take care of that, Tinker.
Julie says, "Ha ha ha! Hashtag close the fridge."
Yes,
in Jesus' name, please do that.
Jesus,
you wearing down my light bill. That's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. Here we go. Captain Billy J's Travel says, "Don't stay at Tampa Inn by Busch Gardens. I don't recommend it."
Okay.
Yep.
The Bud Files.
The Bud Files. Oh, James Cantonese has made it in. Good morning,
Bud Files.
Hey, buds.
Yep. And James, too.
Hey, James.
And Cruise Nuts is staying at the Home 2 Suites.
Home 2 Suites. Okay.
Yep. Jeremy, Scott, and Eddie, do you have transportation? Let me know. Send me a message, and I'll be happy to help.
Okay.
I'm driving down, so
we're flying.
I mean, I'll be
flying in.
I'll be in Orlando the week before, so I'll have a rental car that I'm returning to the Tampa airport.
Yep.
Then from there, wherever I end up staying, I'll be Ubering it from the Tampa airport to whatever hotel. That'll be the night before, I think the 27th or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, James says there's a park in Tampa. You sit at a table and get food from the trucks. They got food trucks?
Yes.
Every place has food trucks.
Sheriff from Destination Fun was talking about that meeting there the night before for
Uh-huh.
dinner and everybody to get together, and then you pick whatever truck you want to get something from. We'll
Nice.
see,
Oh,
plenty.
is it like that where they have different trucks?
Yeah, is it like the Met in New York where you got a whole bunch of carts and trucks and stuff like that?
I haven't been in Tampa in over 30 years, so I have no idea.
Tinkerbell. Yeah, we got to lean heavily on Tinkerbell on this one. It
Yes.
says yes, they
Yes.
do have food trucks.
Yeah.
So hey, we might be able to get some fresh.
Listen, I love Latin food, right? So Cuban, Puerto Rican, dishes or whatever. So I'm up for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll eat anything, but I'm up for something.
Street tacos, man, gotta love them. Traveling with Tinkerbell says I'm channel side right by the port. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, think about you are not getting away from making me empanadillas. So remember that.
Oh, I want some meat pies.
Do that.
No, they're
I'm
all
putting
for
my
me.
order. I'm putting my order in.
They're all for me,
too.
girl.
I
They're
want
all
some
for
meat
me.
You can be fighting Eddie Lugo for them.
Yeah,
I want some meat pies.
and I fight hard.
Empanadillas.
Okay, you hear me? Shh, I need her to hear me.
Empanadillas. You
Okay.
got to say it right. You got to say it in the accent. You got to roll to everything and then, do that.
All I want is some meat pies.
They got that
inside.
connection,
Oh, yeah, Jamaican meat pies. Yeah, you could have some of that.
No, not Jamaican. Empanadillas.
The Puerto Rican style
Say it.
empanadillas.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's say it slow. Empanadillas. Let's say it.
I will make them. Okay, thank you. I'm done. She said.
No, you got to say the word.
No,
You
she
better get to it before me because we're gonna fight.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Oh my God.
You're gonna be like a buccaneer down there. Watch
Mm.
out.
James Ketney said all kinds of food we did on our cruise meetup.
Yeah.
And here we go. Traveling with Tinkerbell. We can have dinner in Columbia restaurant right by the port.
Not me.
Columbia.
You guys could have Colombian dinner, but no. I want Cuban. I want Cuban food. That's what I want.
Yeah, like I said, I'm up for Cuban food or Puerto Rican food. It's very similar. Either one, that's what I'm down for.
Man, my friend, when I was growing up, Eduardo, his mom was born, raised, and trained in Bolivia. And she made the empanadas. Every time I showed up, she would just automatically start making empanadas because I loved them. And by the end of the day, we're on the original Nintendo playing games and stuff. And all of a sudden she just calls. It's like, hey, empanadas. And that was so cool. How she just did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. On demand.
When I go to my sister's house, that's the first thing she started making empanadillas. And she makes a nice bunch. So I'm always walk out of there very filled up.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube.
And we have coming up at 11, of course, is always a Moment in the World with Darian, followed by 1 p.m. in the afternoon with Roy and Make His Travels. 6 p.m. will be Macallan's Spoiled Mama, Gillian's Farms. 7 p.m. Eastern will be Journey with the Gingers and Controversy Cruising. 9 p.m. will be Beach Please. And then at 10:05 p.m. Eastern, a premiere by Beach Please tonight.
I'm laughing at Captain, but Tinkerbell says, Eddie, the Columbia restaurant is all Cuban food.
Well, specific. You got to be specific because Colombia and Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Colombia is a country in South America. The way they cook their stuff, I'm not too too much of the delight like I am with Cuban food and Puerto Rican food. So
right.
that
And she says it's not Colombian food, it's just the name they put on the restaurant.
Okay, so when we get there, we find out.
Yep. And Captain Billy J will not let us down with the trolling. Butter empanadas.
That will be a Frankenstein ugly thing to do.
Oh my goodness.
Butter inside of a flake. No, that's not a good thing.
That's not
117 years.
I know, right? It's a restaurant that has been here for 117 years serving Cuban food. Whoa,
Man.
Okay.
I know they got it right by now.
Okay.
For sure.
Style.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Well, that will do it for today's show. We definitely thank you for coming into the live stream. A lot of you guys were in here today. We definitely appreciate you catching us live. In the event that you didn't catch the first part of the show, we invite you to watch the replay. And we thank you for coming in. Y'all take care of each other out there. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Good morning.
Bye.